In part three, what I'd like to do is bring back this idea of have been. You might remember we had this I have been, and it could be he estado, I've been, or he sido, depending on which side of ser you're falling into. So what we want to do now is expand that out from I've been to I would have been. And to get that, it would be habría estado or habría sido. Here we have the would have and then the past participle of estar and ser. So again, as always in Spanish, you have to decide. I would have been. Depending on what you're saying, is it going to be habría estado or habría sido? Try this one. How would you say I would have been there? Habría estado allí. We're falling into estar here because we're referring to location. So breaking it down, we have I would have been there. What about this one? I would have been there yesterday, but I was too tired. Be careful with this one. Habría estado allí ayer, pero estuve demasiado cansado. Or if you were female, you would say cansada. Now, taking a closer look, we have I would have been, habría estado there yesterday, allí ayer. Now, this yesterday is important because it's a specific point in time, and this pushes us into the dot past here with estuve. And we're also going into estuve, which is coming from estar because we're referring to an emotion or a feeling, a state of being, the fact that we're tired, cansado. So those were the 2 points to be careful with. So we have I would have been there, habría estado allí ayer, but I was, pero estuve demasiado cansado or cansada. Try this one. I would have been there yesterday, but I was too tired after work. And in Spanish, they would literally say after the work. Habría estado allí ayer, pero estuve demasiado cansado después del trabajo. So we have much the same thing here. What we were really testing is just to get you to repeat the sentence, making sure you were choosing estuve, and then throwing in after work. Now, after is después de, and we have el trabajo. And when those types of things happen, we get a contraction here. So it goes to después del trabajo. How would you say you would have been there? Habrías estado allí. It would have been there. Habría estado allí. We would have been there with you. Habríamos estado allí contigo. They would have been there with me. Habrían estado allí conmigo. Now, of course, we can also find examples when we would fall on the ser side. So, how would you say simply that it's a good? Es bueno. So here we are on the ser side. Es bueno. Now say, it's good to see you today. Es bueno verte hoy. How would you say it's been or it has been good to see you today? Ha sido bueno verte hoy. So here we have it has been. Ha sido. Good to see you today. Bueno verte hoy. Now we want it would have been good to see you today. How would you say that? habría sido bueno verte hoy. You can see the progression there. So we have it's good present tense, es bueno. And it's good to see you today, es bueno verte hoy. Now, it has been good to see you today, ha sido. Here we have the auxiliary verb in ha sido bueno verte hoy. And now we have the auxiliary verb in it would have been good to see you today. So we have habría sido bueno verte hoy. Let's do something similar. How would you say it would have been fantastic to go there? Habría sido fantástico ir allí. And we should have an accent over this A, because otherwise the pronunciation would be fantastico, right? With the accent here. So because it's fantastico, we need an accent over the A to indicate that the stress point is there. So it would have been habría sido. And again, we're falling into ser because you would say es fantástico, right? In the present tense. Es fantástico. So you must stay on that ser line all the way through. It would have been habría sido fantástico to go there, ir allí. To say with all of you, it would be con ustedes. Con ustedes. How would you say it would have been fantastic to go there with all of you yesterday, but I couldn't do it because I was very busy? Habría sido fantástico ir allí con ustedes ayer, pero no pude hacerlo porque estuve muy ocupado or ocupada. So we have, it would have been fantastic. Habría sido fantástico to go there, ir allí. And with you all, or with all of you, con ustedes. Now this ayer is important because it pushes us into a dot past for I couldn't. We have pero no pude. This is a specific point in time that I couldn't do it yesterday. So we get a dot past. No pude hacerlo porque estuve. Here's another dot because I'm still referring to yesterday. Porque estuve muy ocupado. Or again, ocupada if you're a female. So we have habría sido fantástico ir allí con ustedes ayer, pero no pude hacerlo porque estuve muy ocupado. Let's run through one more example using ser. Do you remember the word for success? It's éxito. Éxito. How would you say it's a success? Es un éxito. Now try to say it's been a success. Ha sido un éxito. Now try to say it would have been a success. Habría sido un éxito. Once again, you can see the progression from the present tense, es un éxito, to it's been, ha sido un éxito, to it would have been, habría sido un éxito. So remember, from this video, what we're trying to add into our Spanish is that very often we say it's been, or it has been, would have been, things like that. So to get this would have been, we use habría with either estado or sido. And you still have that same decision to make. It would have been good, for example. That would be habría sido bueno, because in the present tense we would say es bueno. So we stay on that ser side. It would have been good, habría sido bueno. But if we were saying something like, I would have been tired. Okay, so tired is now on the estar side. So habría estado cansado. Because you would say, estoy cansado, I am tired. And again, you stay on that estar side. So we have, I would have been tired, habría estado cansado, or of course, cansada. So this is very useful information because we use this would have been quite a lot in everyday conversation. But again, it's that same thing where you have to be careful whenever you're expressing would have been. Now you have that question of, are you going to go into estado or sido?